Thanks for joining us here at noon. I'm Christine Pitawanich. We begin with a traffic alert on the Oregon coast, where crews tell us they're working to clean up debris from a landslide that happened early this morning. Good news, one lane is back open. What you're looking at is a map of where the slide happened on Highway 101, about 2 miles north of Manzanita, at the south end of Oswald West State Park. ODOT says crews have reopened a lane, like we said, after the highway was blocked off all morning long. You can see the landslide there. Crews will be flagging traffic throughout the day. So if you're planning to be in the area, watch out for those road workers. At this point, no word on when the highway will fully reopen, but stay with KGW for all and any updates. Rod, glad to hear that landslide getting cleaned up, but gosh, it doesn't surprise me with all that rain that we got.
No, we picked up on average, there were exceptions, but much of the coast picked up about 2 inches of rain over the past, 30 hours going back to Sunday morning when it all started. Now, the good news is the steady push of rain, and really most of what's going to accumulate in rain gauges, is over. This is clearly a scattered weather pattern at this point, and we haven't seen that much rain along the coast, period. We'll take you into where that landslide still has a partial closure of 101. There's Manzanita, as Christine told you, just a little bit north along 101 where that closure is. And right now, radar showing it is all dry. Clouds up in Cannon Beach where it hasn't been that wet, 57 degrees, a shower in just the past 30 minutes though. And then you drop down to Lincoln County, and for the time being, this camera at the end of Otter Crest, looking up to the north, looks sunny. You can tell the camera lens looks like there's a little bit of moisture from a passing shower earlier in the day stuck on the lens. Downtown Portland, we've had a few showers this morning. We'll continue to see an ongoing scattered shower chance into tonight. Right now we're at 62 degrees. Temperature is going to stop somewhere in the 60s. We'll go 65 at 4, and then the shower chances actually continue into tomorrow. But there's a big change in the weather pattern starting Wednesday, and we'll have that for you coming up.
Okay, thank you for that update, Rod. Let's get to some of the local headlines that we're following for you. A man charged with first-degree kidnapping is scheduled to appear in court today. Portland police say they arrested 25-year-old Ra Fett. Investigators say early Friday morning they got a call about a woman screaming and running from a man. Officers spoke with a woman involved who said she had accepted a ride from Fett, but when she tried to get out a few miles later near 112th and Division, she says he hit the gas, got into a fight with her, and at one point punched her in the face. She jumped out of the car while it was still moving. Police spotted the car at Northeast 82nd and Beach and arrested Fett. KGW's Daisy Caballero will have updates from today's hearing on KGW News at 4. And Portland police arrested a man accused of stabbing someone in front of the courthouse in downtown Portland. Just after midnight on Sunday, 41-year-old Basir Norzay stopped an officer near Southwest 4th and Main and said 3 men were chasing him. Eventually, officers say they found out Norzay had stabbed one of the men that was chasing him during a fight. Police arrested Norzay when they saw the knife was still in his hand. The man who was stabbed was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Also, the local iron workers union is mourning the loss of one of its members. Samantha Deschaines was killed on the job last week. Portland Fire and Rescue says a construction accident happened at Benson High School just after 3 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Deschaines died from her injuries at the hospital on Saturday. Iron Workers Local 29 says there is an OSHA investigation underway, and a hardship fund has also been set up at the Iron Workers USA Credit Union to help out her family.
But it's not fair. It's not fair to take somebody's life.
Family members are mourning the loss of a 31-year-old mother of 2 who police say was shot and killed inside her Southeast Portland apartment. Police say they have a suspect in the case but have not released his name. The family, meantime, says the shooter is someone they hardly knew. Ashley Grams has the details.
Vibrant and loving, a woman with the most beautiful smile. That's how family and friends describe LaQuanda Fuller Hudson.
Her smile is only visible now from pictures like this. That is so heartbreaking.
Police say the 31-year-old mother of 2 was shot and killed on May 23rd inside her apartment in Southeast Portland.
My heart just dropped. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So there wasn't even a chance for her to fight for her life.
Sarissa Hall is her godmother and says LaQuanda hardly knew the man who pulled the trigger, ending her life.
She'd known him about 2 months.
It's heartbreaking for her family, especially her mother,
And he was a wolf in sheep clothing.
who says LaQuanda's life was stolen. Now all they have is memories of their daughter, sister, mother, and friend.
Her humbleness, but also her strength and her determination of what she wanted to do to be better for herself and for her children.
Did you know she was in a dangerous relationship?
No, she didn't even know she was in a dangerous relationship.
Hall says it's a reminder that anyone can be a victim of domestic violence.
Anyone of any demographic, any race, any culture, religious aspects.
And it's important to get help right away. As LaQuanda's family grieves, they turn to each other for support.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stay a family, love on each other, and help each other through.
If you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence, there is help available. Take a look at your screen right now. All the phone numbers you see there are ones that you can call for additional resources. To a cold case now that has captured so many of us for nearly 14 years. Kyron Horman was 7 years old when he disappeared, and investigators have yet to figure out exactly what happened. KGW's Sydney Dorner spoke with his mother, who is still fighting to bring her son home, while also trying to help other parents with missing children.
I can't even explain it. He's a part of me, and it's just something in there that just yearns to touch him and hold him.
More than anything, Desiree Young just wants to see her son Kyron again. The last time she saw him was almost 14 years ago, disappearing from Skyline Elementary School in Northwest Portland after presenting at a science fair. Kyron was dropped off by his stepmother at the time, Terry Horman, taking a picture of him within an hour of him vanishing. Last seen wearing a black CSI t-shirt. Young says Terry has told multiple versions of that morning, but has yet to be charged.
The fact that we trusted this person to take care of Kyron, and she not only betrayed that trust, but she also victimized all of us.
Young admits being angry at Terry, but it hasn't distracted her from the bigger goal, putting as much effort as possible towards finding Kyron, organizing a car wash in Beaverton to raise funds for an even more aggressive search. With hopes of hiring a private investigator, law enforcement approved K-9 teams and a specialized task force.
Doing flyers and bracelets and buttons, and we're constantly spreading the word, and our volunteers are awesome. And, you know, raising money to provide some support in that arena is really important in a missing child case too.
Young is using her pain and platform to educate other parents of missing children, hoping to inspire them to continue to fight no matter how much time has passed, emphasizing the importance of working with law enforcement.
You need to bring your child home, and so whatever you have to do that, do it.
Sydney Dorner, KGW News.